Hey there, and welcome to MindFuel English. Today we're exploring something deeply human and endlessly powerful: the love of learning. Not studying, not pressure, just the pure experience of discovering something new. The curiosity, the discovery, the expansion of your inner world. Learning isn't only about knowledge. It's a quiet form of self-care. Whenever you learn, you give your mind movement. And a moving mind is a living mind, a curious mind, a brighter mind. Every new idea, every new skill, every new insight is like opening a window in a dark room. Light enters, air enters, possibility enters, and suddenly you feel gently renewed. That's why learning feels refreshing, because it literally expands your sense of self. Learning doesn't say, work harder. It says, stay curious. It says, keep your world open. It says, life still has magic for you. I once met a man in his 70s studying astronomy. He told me, every time I learn about the universe, my problems feel smaller. And that sentence changed the way I see learning forever, because that's what learning does. It shifts scale. Your mind becomes bigger. Your problems become smaller. Another woman told me watercolor painting helped her reconnect with herself. She wasn't improving a skill. She was rediscovering a part of her heart she forgot existed. That's the emotional power of learning. We often misunderstand learning. We think it's about performance, competition, achievement. But real learning is about aliveness. It's the spark that reminds you there's more to you than you think. It's hope. It's possibility. It's identity in motion. And here's something beautiful. You don't need to be talented to learn. You don't need to be fast. You don't need to be impressive. You just need to be open. That tiny moment of, oh wow, I didn't know that, can shift your mood, your perspective, your entire day. Because learning protects you from stagnation. When your mind stops exploring, your life stops expanding. But when you learn, even a little, your inner world grows again. And with it, your energy, your motivation, your emotional resilience. People who learn throughout life are often happier, not because they collect information, but because they stay mentally awake, open, curious, alive. Growth becomes their natural state, and life feels bigger because they feel bigger within it. Learning shapes your entire life. It sharpens your thoughts. It deepens your conversations. It strengthens your creativity. It builds self-respect. And it quietly transforms the way you see the world and yourself. Every lesson becomes a tiny expansion of your identity. Learning also gives meaning to time. An hour spent learning is an hour invested, an hour that returns to you as growth, confidence, and clarity. That's why even small moments of learning feel satisfying. Your time becomes richer and more intentional. So if you've been telling yourself, I want to learn, but I don't know where to start, start small. Start with something that sparks curiosity. A word, an idea, a question, a tutorial, a documentary, a sentence in English. Learning doesn't require a plan, just openness. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're not too slow. You're simply one new insight away from a better version of yourself. Learning is the bridge between who you are and who you're becoming. Let's revisit 3 expressions from today. Inner world, your thoughts, emotions, and imagination. Stagnation, when growth stops and life feels unmoving. Aliveness, the feeling of being mentally and emotionally awake. Powerful concepts, right? Because they describe the inner experience of growth and renewal. So here's your challenge for today. Learn one small thing. Just one. One word, one fact, one skill, one spark. Small learning creates big transformation. One tiny discovery can shift your entire direction. Thanks for listening to MindFuel English. And always remember, keep learning, keep growing. Not because you must, but because you deserve to feel alive. Feed your mind, expand your world, and I'll see you in the next episode.